Hello guys, this is Kevlar Chicken, and as promised, my first knife review, the Umarex Elite Force EF 102. EF standing for Elite Force 102, folding knife, standard stainless steel, LinerLock, ambidextrous opening pin, left side, right side, and as you can see it has a clip. You can clip this on your pants rather easily or on your vest. Just a second, just show you that this is, boom, it's not gonna fall, it's pretty sturdy. So the price on this is approximately $15. I just checked on their site. I have used this for a while. This isn't an unboxing, I just kept the box because I like it. It does come with bubble wrap, which is nice, for $15. The features are camouflage, matches my vest, so I kind of like it. You may not, you may want something simple, not overly tactical. Has a glass breaker, although I would personally just hold it like this because this is really thick for a folding knife. I just checked. In European units this weighs 190 grams, which is a lot for a folding knife. No, that's the only negative I can find about this. Or 0.4 pounds. Now the length on this, just excuse me for a bit, I'm using a converter to make sure I'm correct, is overall length is 21 centimeters or 8.2 inches. And the edge is 3.1 inches. Standard LinerLock, as you can see. If you push this down, you can lock it. A glass breaker, and what I'm assuming is a rope cutter. This, I've never had to use this feature, but if you put rope on this and just pull on it, this is pretty sharp. It will cut it. I personally am not a fan of the Tanto wedge, but it is functional. I have used this for a bit, but let's do the standard test. It cuts. No, it cuts paper. There is a bit of a technique to cutting paper, so no, don't panic if your knife can't. Might just need a small touch-up on a holding rod or a whetstone, or it might just have small chips or dirt stuck in here even if it's brand new. This isn't overly sharp, but it does have a good edge and it hasn't been used or chipped, so it cuts well. Let's try the tip. It's gonna be a bit hard to cut, but I kind of just ripped the paper there. It cuts, but I need to do like really short strokes because there's not much length there, just this. You can see that it does cut. You can do a good push cut, kind of rips it apart, but as far as the straight part of the edge, no problem, as you can see. Okay, one more for the viewers. Pretty nice. For $15 I would recommend. I would rate this at like an 8 out of 10 because it's just cheap and it's gonna take really a lot of abuse for how thick it is. It's a good collector's item for the price if you just want to add to your collection. It's also a good beater knife because even if you break it, you're losing like $10 to $15 at the most, which in 2023 I'm surprised that this hasn't gotten more expensive, honestly. There is also a hole here that I guess you can run paracord or something through it, although it's pretty small. As for the steel, standard stainless steel, they don't say what it is, but I'm assuming 440C or something along those lines. The only negative for people who want a cheap beer knife but also don't really plan on hard use, just cutting things, this is a bit heavy for wearing on your pants if you don't have a belt or your pants are already kind of saggy. I guess your work pants or something. You might be better off with a regular box cutter, depending on if you're using it for work or something. And if you're the type of guy who wants to carry this like 110% of the time and wants something like feather light that you cannot feel at all, this might not be the best, because this is for a folding knife, it's not a dumbbell or anything. Like 0.4 pounds is not a lot, but you can feel it, and compared to other folding knives, it is a bit of a thick boy. So yeah, that's it. If you are looking for a very light one, this is not for you, and that's about the only con I can see, but that's really just preference. And I would recommend keeping the boxes of things you are collecting, because first, it makes your collection look better, and second, it it adds to it. That's these putting like, let's say, 2 or 3 of these little boxes next to each other. It's OCD pleasing, let's say. And it also keeps your things in better shape because you're protecting them from moisture and things like that. Not that this is gonna be overly affected by it because it's stainless steel, but still, it's nice to have that habit. So that has been my first folding knife review. I might do one tomorrow, or I might mix it up. Might do a Umarex air gun, just to keep it a bit more diverse. Thank you for watching.